Question number 78 was a critical reasoning question which talked about free trade, right? And what are the consequences of free trade being promoted in an economy? Now it says easy import of goods and services spurred by free trade policies introduce goods of various types and quality into the domestic economy. Now what happens because of this is that the consumer becomes the king and he has the choice to either reject or choose a foreign product. Also, by treating imports and domestic goods at the same level, there is competition in the market that the government encourages, which will basically result in improved productivity, lower costs, which eventually also help the plight of to improve the plight of the poor. So this is what we are saying about free trade. This is all of these are the consequences, or let's say the after effects of supporting or promoting free trade. Now the question tag says, which of the following, if true, would most strengthen the case for free trade, right? So we have to add a premise, let's say, or we have to look for an option which adds to or strengthens either one of the premises or the main argument or the main, let's say, assumption in the argument. Now if you were to read A talks about actually it says consumers are likely to opt for imported products, but the point is it does not indicate any positive consequences for the economy, right? That is what we saw about free trade, when we read the paragraph, that free trade will eventually result in an increased economy, right? Or let's not say just increased economy. What would happen would be that the economy would somehow or the other benefit, right? So that's what we have to look for. So A cannot be taken as the answer. It has no positive consequence for the economy. Option B does say that only the domestic producers would have the advantage, right? And this cannot be the answer, because the paragraph talked of let's say a fair terms, right? Fair terms enjoyed by both domestic economy as well as foreign products, right? So we can't take B also to be the answer, right? What about option C? Now option C is actually the correct answer, because this is the only one which tells you or which implies that such policies will definitely be beneficial for the country, right? It says have implemented free trade policies. Other countries who have done this have seen a massive decline in poverty. This is what we would want to do. This is how our economy would benefit, and overall improvement in living conditions for its citizens. This is what it connects to, this part of the paragraph, and therefore we choose C as the answer. What about how do we eliminate option D? It's actually irrelevant. See, it talks about consumers are unlikely to increase their level of expenditure. This has not been talked in the passage. The answer for this CR question has to be option C.